Greetings, this is Joe Markowitz with today's Liberty Dispatch. The title of today's very important Liberty Dispatch, which they're all important, but I will tell you today is called Heroes, Part 2. It is my Memorial Day message, and let me just share a few things with you. Let me get right into it. I'll start off by, and you probably saw this too, by just quoting our Madam Vice President, Kamala Harris, this week. In fact, it was yesterday, I believe it was. No, I'm sorry, Friday, when she sent a tweet out, quote, "Enjoy the long weekend." This is how I'm going to start off my Liberty Dispatch. I'm going to reflect on that. And the quote, "Enjoy the long weekend." At church this morning, love my pastor, love my church here locally in the Raleigh area, as they dedicate a little bit of time, to reflect on the importance of this weekend. But it was more of a recognition of the veterans, and it was all well and good, all perfect. I'm not being critical at all, but it is very reflective of around the country. Most people, feel that little tug in their heart. They want to thank a veteran. Thank you for serving. But let's talk about Memorial Day. Memorial Day is not Veterans Day. It is not the Armed Services Day. It is not a day where we recognize the living amongst us who have served our country, and we're so grateful and thankful. But this weekend is different. This is a somber weekend. This is one of reflection, one of gratitude, honor, and respect to all the fallen heroes, all those who died in combat, who never came on up. While we do appreciate those that can stand up in our church services and other commemorative events, and we thank our heroes, our living heroes, we're all very grateful, but they all came back. Many never came back. This is what Memorial Day weekend is all about. On this day in history, Memorial Day was observed for the first time in 1868. It is designated for the last Monday in May. It was originally called Decoration Day. And let me be more specific. It was General James Garfield. Does that name ring a bell to you? Yeah, he was elected later on as the 20th President of the United States. General James Garfield gave a speech at Arlington, and part of that speech was this famous quote: "For love of country, they accepted death, and thus resolved all doubts, and made immortal their patriotism and their virtue." After that, 5,000 citizens, people, went around and helped decorate the nearly 20,000 grave sites of Union and Confederate soldiers that had fallen during the Civil War. Later on, it was changed to Memorial Day, and like I said before, the last Monday in May, every single day. If you're like me, I have an American flag in my yard, and I fly it proudly every single day. Well lit at night, and during the day, it is 6 foot by 10 foot, and you can't miss it. I'll just say that. According to the U.S. Code, American flags tomorrow, or when you're seeing this video, on Memorial Day, according to U.S. Code, American flags are to be flown at half staff until noon. And then at noon, you raise it to full staff. It is traditional that at 3 p.m. local time, we're on the East Coast here, at 3 p.m. local time, all Americans are supposed to pause for a moment of silence and remembrance of all our fallen heroes. You know, there's been a lot of quotes and a lot of great Memorial Day speeches through the years. Couple of the best speeches I ever heard were from President Ronald Reagan. Two great quotes. I'm going to read them to you. Quote, "I can't claim to know the words of all the national anthems in the world, but I don't know of any other that ends with a question and a challenge as ours does. Does that flag still wave over the land of the free and the home of the brave?" That is what we all must ask. Why do I keep coming back to this? From Madam Vice President Harris, have a good long weekend. Enjoy the long weekend. Ronald Reagan, in another speech, he went on to say this at a Memorial Day speech: "You and I have a rendezvous with history. We will preserve for our children this, the last best hope of man on earth, or we will sentence them." Now listen to this. "Or we will sentence them to take the first step into 1,000 years of darkness. If we fail, at least let our children and our children's children say of us, we justified our brief moment here. We did all that could have been done." The land of the free, the home of the brave, the land of liberty. If liberty and freedom die here, there is no place else for mankind to escape to. And I'm reminded again of a Twitter post from the Vice President of the United States. Enjoy your long weekend. I have a real problem with that. And I don't want to go overboard with this, but I have a real problem with this. This is the question I have, and here's the answer. I've always wondered why to the left and to progressives does Memorial Day have no meaning? Why is it just a long weekend, barbecue and cookouts and not having to go to work on Monday? Why is it that Memorial Day has no meaning to the left and to the progressives? Why is that? Because they don't believe that America is worth dying for. I know that's a strong statement. Prove me wrong. In the mind of the progressive, there is no place to assign hero status to someone who loves their country enough to be able to, or to decide to lay their life down for it. There's no connection between hero and patriot. No connection to hero and an assignment of the hero status to the man or woman who will bravely go into combat to defend liberty and freedom. There's no connection. They can't compute it. So Memorial Day has no meaning other than a long weekend and a day off of work on Monday. Madam Vice President, I should say, that's probably pretty true. Madam Vice President, your long weekend that you see has been bought and paid for by the blood of patriots. Yeah, your long weekend. Enjoy your long weekend, she says. Well, to everyone, every American, let's pause and respect and honor and remember those fallen heroes who gave us that long weekend, who gave us the country that we have today. As dark as it looks right now, we cannot give up. We cannot fail. We cannot say, what does it matter? To the patriots who are still serving and are willing to lay their life down for our country, for the men and women who walk the thin blue line every single day here locally in our communities, to the patriots who volunteer to go in harm's way, I say, we honor you. And we remember those who never come back. We remember. So don't ever say that this is a happy weekend. It's not happy Memorial Day. It's just Memorial Day. It's a memorial to all of those who have fallen, and even to the Gold Star families who have to endure the pain after. We honor those fallen heroes. They are heroes. So, Madam Vice President, enjoy your long weekend too. But for those of us who love freedom and liberty, we pause. We remember. We honor. Hey, this weekend we're running a sale across the website, and a portion of those proceeds are going to go to TAPS, and that is the Tragedy Assistance Program for Survivors, to be able to support those families, those Gold Star families that now have to deal with the loss of a father, a mother, a husband, a wife, a son, that had a daughter who has fallen, who has given her life in service for this country. So a portion of proceeds are going to go to that, to TAPS, to a Tragedy Assistance Program for Survivors. We love that organization. Check it out for yourself. We have links on our website. You're checking. Very popular since we've launched this here about 2 weeks ago. We the People Shall Not Be Canceled. We still have some inventory, but get them while you can. We got a sale on this and all our other apparel. Yes, a lot of you are asking, when's the cap? When's the cap? When's the cap coming? Looks like second or third weekend, maybe first if it's quick. But we have a domestic manufacturer, made in USA. We're producing these caps right now. This multicam tactical range cap. We're very excited about that. So until next time, this is Joe Markowitz with our Memorial Day Liberty Dispatch. Thank you, heroes. We will not forget.